I don't know if you feel like this, but I definitely feel like I get in a relationship and I go, hope they change. But they're not gonna.
I haven't got into a serious relationship now
Since?
for 3 years. No,
Have you know?
so I got into one that was 6 months long when I was in Australia before I started this. So we broke up a month after me doing this, and I knew that wasn't gonna last. It was 6 months long, but it started during lockdown.
Aye.
And we were working together and stuff, and I was like, the full time I was like this. So I'd already kind of processed it in my head. That was the most toxic one, but the one that I get least affected by. But that one was fucking. I'm not going to tell stories from that. It was fucking just wasn't a good time.
My last one, it was not a good time. But she'll say the same thing, mate.
Yeah.
She'll be like, that cunt's crazy, and I'll be like, that cunt's crazy. But really, we just need to look at it and go, we were so badly matched that we should have just ended it so much sooner.
Well, I had to talk about that one in therapy because Paul was my therapist, and he was just like that. See if you knew it was going to be fucked from the start, why'd you get in it? I was like, that's a good question.
That was the same. I could look back at the first couple of months and go, why the fuck did we stay with each other?
Can I get back to you on that one?
I was like, I'll need to go and do homework, write essays, because I don't fucking know.
Need a bit of research for that.
It's so weird though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Why do you put yourself in situations where you know it's not
But
going
I hadn't processed everything from the first one.
Right.
Which is the main thing. As in, like, the first one is really, because that's what he said to me the full time. He was like, all we're doing when we look at your relationships is looking for trends from your childhood, because some people might get in a fucked up relationship that were actually secure. It's less likely.
Yeah.
And then their trauma is all from the relationship. He's like, your trauma is like, it's nothing to do with their relationships. It's just based off the trends from your childhood ones. Because some people do get, or they might get something horrific happen to them, and that is their trauma, like a freak accident.
A one-time thing.
Their man dies or their girlfriend dies. Massive. It's whereas mine's is just
consistency. Yeah,
from my childhood. So yeah, I've never really dove into a relationship that I've took seriously since. No. But I'm open to. That's why I've been doing it. That's why at the start of the year I was like, I'm 28 now, but I was 27. I was like, I do want kids when I'm older, and I'm like, I've been working on myself the full time. I've read like so many relationship books. Like I've read all the anxious and avoidant attached things. I've seen all the trends in myself, and I'm like, right, I know all of this, and I know what I have that I need to fix. And I was like, but I don't know how to fix it, so that's why I done it.
I don't care who you are. Like, I don't care how good you think your life is. I don't care how much you're smashing it. If you've never sat down with somebody who's professional, who knows how to get information at you, then you should go. Because whatever they can get at you is going to help whatever it is. Because you could be working super, super hard, making loads of money, but really you've got nothing substantial in your life. Like, you could be with someone who is just so materialistic that you don't actually like them. You just like the look at them. Yeah. And you could find that out and go, what am I doing? You don't want to find that out 10 years down the line. And I'm not saying anybody, I don't actually know anybody in particular, but there's so many things that you think you're doing well, but it's actually so hollow.
I'm getting more and more like fucking, see when I'm like ever even just speaking in the early stages of speaking to someone, I'm more and more just like, I'm not even dealing with this, but like see someone who wants to text 24/7, I'm not doing it. And
I've got PTSD.
See if someone moans about that, I'm like, get fucked. I'm not texting you 24/7. And see if someone wants to text 24/7, that's when that's mistakes I've made in the past, and I'm like, these are trends that I've got myself in before. I'm not doing it again. Yeah. If you need to hear from me 24/7, there's a problem.
Yeah, problem. I think you need. If you sat down and go, what do I actually want from a person? And I think you need to think about how much do they want to talk, and how much effort am I willing to put into somebody, especially at the start, because people think you should put a lot of effort into the start.
I think you should. Well, this is what I've been drilled into me from therapy, is it's not about putting like, get to know someone slowly.
Aye.
Rather than like,
exactly. I think 100%.
Rather than fucking throw the kitchen sink at someone you don't know.
I think you should message every couple of days. And even then, it's a couple of messages. And then
only judge it off of what happens when you meet each other.
Yep, absolutely. And that's the mistake that I made. I was like, message every day, FaceTime every day. I don't even like that. I'm like, what am I doing? I don't even enjoy that. I don't enjoy talking to one person every day, like, and I will never. It doesn't matter who you are. Like, if we're in person, absolutely. Like, I could see somebody every day, but texting, phoning, FaceTiming, that's not for me, and that's one thing I realised.
See, if you text me good morning, I am out.
I'm out. So, I hadn't done that in years, and then we started doing it. And then it stopped, and I was like, what the fuck? I'm like, I didn't even want this in the first place. And now I want it. I'm like, what the fuck's wrong with me? And I'm like, what the fuck do you need to say good morning to somebody? And I'm like, see, when I look back, I go, well, I was a fucking crazy bastard. Like, choking for a good morning text. Where the fuck is my good morning text? And see, when I sit now, I'm going, I don't even want a good morning text. Somebody sends me a good morning text now, I'm like, good nights. You know what I mean? Blocked.
James loses the plot sometimes, and you've just witnessed it.
I always lose the plot, mate. But like, nah, I don't know. You need to build up to good morning text, man.
No, get them to fuck the full time. Build away from them.
Absolutely.
Get them to fuck.
Absolutely.
That's my biggest fear. So I get the fear if someone sends me that,
because
I know that leads to you want constant texting.
Constant.
I think. I love how we speak about this as if we don't have any idea.
We are. It's Dale that's married, isn't it? It's no us. Forgot about that. I forgot we are fucked.
How has she managed that?
Mate, he's got a good woman, mate.
Fair.
So that was another thing. See, when I met
Dale's been on the podcast enough for people to know who he is, but he's been going out with Gillian for what, 10 years or something?
10 years, mate. When I met Dale and I seen Dale and Gillian, and obviously me and Dale connected, I was like, that's what helped my relationship with women as well, because I'm like, there's good women out there who will support you on your journey, and even although you go through dark times and that together, and even although you've got issues, because we've all got our own issues, like you can build an absolute future with somebody. And there was a time where I was like, I don't even know if I can do that with somebody. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was like, I actually don't know if there's MD out there who's willing to put up with me, because I am a wee bit mental. And I don't think, even if I go to therapy and fix a lot of the things, I am hyper. And I will always be, because that's the way I enjoy life. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's no
But do you think hyper and mental are the same thing?
I think it comes across as mental, but no, it's no. Mental and hyper.
You do have your moments.
Oh, I have my
moments. There's been about 4 in this
podcast
like, already.
Mate, you've not even seen my moments, mate. My moments are like, I'll be like, I'm on the ball. Who's that? That'll take me right off the ball.
What, a woman you talking about?
Aye, man. Aye, all the time.